We are now going to have goodwill messages. Permit me to most respectfully crave indulgence, Your Excellency, to invite the Deputy Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. L. Martins. He will come with the civil rights leader and a citizen of the world, Jesse Jackson. And His Excellency Otuekong Idonga will lead other former governors of Akwa Ibom State to the stage. Let's welcome these three distinguished citizens of the world. Let's put our hands together for them.
Thank you very much, Master Ceremonies, Your Excellency, the Governor, Dr. Poyo, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, his dear wife, other excellencies, members of the clergy, residents, citizens of this great state. I bring greetings from the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Greetings from the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Denzel Douglas. He brings greetings not only from our Prime Minister, but from those 500 students from Nigeria who are studying in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Your Excellency, I must say it was a pleasure here this evening. It took me almost 24 hours to travel here, but I can say tonight it worth the while. It was an excellent evening. Thanks to you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I had the opportunity yesterday to visit a few of the sites in your great state. And I had the opportunity to visit some of the infrastructure development in your country. And I must say to you, I am pleased with what I have seen. I'm not only pleased for what I have seen in terms of the infrastructure development. I am pleased also what I have seen in terms of the transformation of our people, your people, my people. I say my people because though we may be miles apart, we are one people, one African people. Governor, Your Excellency, I want to close by saying to you, on behalf of the choir who represented the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis here, we want to say thanks to you, thanks to the hospitality of this great state, this great country of Nigeria. Your Excellency, last year we celebrated our 30th anniversary. You had the opportunity to visit us. You celebrated our independence with us. I noticed from an instinct that you are a man of charisma, a man of the people, and there's no doubt in my visit here today, you are certainly a man of the people, a man who has transformed the people, a man of the people. Though you may be going on to a new beginning as they go into the Senate, I know that the people of this great state will miss you. But I know wherever you may be, your heart will be in this great state, and you will continue to transform this state for the interest of all the people. May God continue to bless the people of this great state, the people of Nigeria, the people of the whole world. May God bless all of us.
Good morning. I am Reverend Jesse Jackson from the United States of America. by way of Nigeria. It's good to be home again. Put your hands together. It's a joy to be here in this season of celebration and reflection. I was here last year. I intend to come back next year, whether I'm invited or not. I'm just going to show up. There's nothing like this in all the world. Give this choir a great round of applause. Give it up. Give it up. But we're here in the main because a man with character made the decision to convene us, and we followed his leadership. Character breeds faith. Faith prevails in the end. We thank God for Governor God's will. Repeat these words. Say, God's will is doing God's will. God's will is doing God's will. When he convenes the family, he's doing God's will. When he helps us fight Ebola, he's doing God's will. And he reaches out for the abducted children, abducted by Boko Haram. He's doing God's will. He celebrates the freedom of Cuba. He is doing God's will. When he fights for justice, he's doing God's will. When he educates all the children, our minds are strong. Our minds are like pearls. They can do anything in the world. There's nothing too hard for God. When he fights back, he's doing God's will. We fall down, but we get up. And when we're down, we know that there's nothing too hard for God. And the ground is no place for a champion. So we stand up saying God's will is doing God's will. God's will is doing God's will. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Love you.
The Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, with his lovely wife, who is also the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State. His Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister of Kitts and Nevis, our great speaker today, Cardinal Onaikan, the Right Reverend Jesse Jackson, and all of God's children. I am greatly inspired to say a few words of goodwill this morning on behalf of the former governors, on behalf of elders, stakeholders, and those that have had the opportunity to shape the destiny of our great state. I congratulate the 9999. I recognize their golden voices with a touch of velvet. God has heard your song this morning. I also congratulate the chief motivator, Chief Godswill Akpabio, who incidentally not too long from now will be joining us as a former governor. You have done exceedingly well. You have raised the standard of infrastructure in the state. You have raised the standard of human development. Therefore, it's only natural that you have also raised the spiritual standard of this state. What we can assure you is that there is no record in history of human development that did not have a struggle. In fact, without a struggle, there can be no development. Therefore, whatever you are hearing today is because you have brought a great change to Akwa Ibom State. And they are only groans of a dying system. The new system that you have brought is what the new generation will inherit. With the kind of spiritual upliftment that you have given to this state, the returns on the spiritual investment, we can only hand over to the next generation of Akwa Ibom a banner without stain. I know that from this point on, we cannot go back to the dark days. What we can assure you, Mr. Governor, is that this state will never surrender to unneeded ambition. You have taken this state to the mountaintop. We have looked over and we have seen the promised land which Akwa Ibom State has been looking for. We are all going to be there together. And we can assure you that with what you have done, Akwa Ibom State will continue to uphold the will of God. We thank you for the mentorship that you have given to your lieutenants. You are going to have a successor and succession. And so, I can say with every sense of pride today that unto us in this little Bethlehem of Akwa Ibom, a child is born, and his name shall be Emmanuel. And the government shall be upon his shoulders. And so shall it be. Therefore, Akwa Ibom State, join hands today. What self-centered people have tried to destroy, those that are other-centered must build in Jesus' name. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and may the God Almighty continue to guide Akwa Ibom State. Thank you, and God bless you.